No, it's not. Is the light still on? God,
Hello, everyone.
Some people are not going to get that joke.
Nobody's going to get that joke.
What's the last time you seen a clapper?
When Charlie and I bought one a few years ago.
Was that like from one of the stores as seen on TV? If those still exist, I don't even know.
In all honesty, we may not have bought it. I think Charles' mom may have found it somewhere. I thought, this looks like fun.
Fair enough.
I actually mostly wanted to use it for something that I cannot discuss in a public video. We'll discuss after. That being... Use your imagination, people.
I just did. No, I'm terrified.
Yeah, a little bit. This is not making it in the video at all.
No, it's making it. Keep going.
That being said, Constantly Calibrating has been attending PAX West for the last few days, as you can tell by the dementia levels of exhaustion. We've actually been recording videos for close to an hour now, if not actually a little bit longer than an hour. Yeah. We're coming close. I think this is our second to last video, assuming the camera doesn't die. That being said, PAX West was a fun experience. We experienced a lot of different games. This is our focus game roundup, essentially, where we just look at our favorite games, our favorite experiences, and give you like little semi-short snippets and ideas about what that was like and our thoughts and just all that good stuff. You know, you can also, if you just want to see our first impressions, we have our 4 day by day videos that you can find on youtube.com/concalpod. But otherwise, let's go talk about Torn Banner Studios. That's the Torn Banner Studios Mirage Arcane Warfare.
Yeah. As some might know, Torn Banner Studios, they are the guys behind Chivalry, Medieval Warfare. And now they're making a game, they're making a game, Mirage, Arcane Warfare. It is as it sounds. It's another game kind of like that, but this one's a little more, I don't want to say lighthearted, because you dismember people.
It's not lighthearted, but it's just like, there's...
more colorful.
But it's more colorful, because the thing is, like, Chivalry was very kind of dark and dingy, depicting the era of medieval.
Yeah, kind of going for more realism.
Yeah, this is kind of like, well, it's fantastical. It's not,
it's stepping into a more fantasy and definitely like a heavy Arabian Nights feel to it. Yeah, as far as the visuals go.
It's Arabian/Persian kind of themed. So, you get this like, that kind of fantasy kind of environment. Mm-hmm. So while it still has realism to it, it definitely takes on the fantastical.
It does. So I want to say kind of like, it is the same combat system as Chivalry, like, hell, you got to swing deliberately, like how you move the mouse while you hit the attack button. Where you hit somebody all matters. Yep.
You use the scroll wheel up, to do kind of a jabby thing depending on the weapon.
Yeah, or go vertical slice down or vertical slice up.
And then same, that kind of thing. I mean, it's
like when you blocking matters, you got to block at the right time. Or
like the combat is very physical.
Yes, it's very visceral.
I hate the word visceral with gameplay, but
visceral.
But it's still accurate. I said physical. Just to clarify.
Josh doesn't like visceral studios.
I'm okay with them. But that being said, it just like it felt good, and yeah, you can dismember people, and the kills feel very cathartic when you kill someone, but it also really kind of feels good when you are killed because it's so violent. You're like, fuck yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
You watch your character's head get lobbed off, and again, this is.
You hit someone so hard their helmet flies off too.
I forget. Is this alpha or is it pre-alpha?
What we're playing is alpha, but actually as of September, which
late September.
Late September. So depending when this video comes out or when you watch it, it's probably already started or already over. But they're supposed to be hitting beta, open beta.
Yep. So yeah, you'll be able to get your hands on it as well because they've been showing it at a couple different events and things like that. PAX West, the Bazaar, and the Sunken City or Sunken Temple. I can't remember which specific name were the first times they were being shown at this event. But
it kind of could explain a little bit more about it too. Like as Chivalry, like you had one knight that had a long sword, and one knight that had a ball and chain. Except you customize them a little bit on there. Mm-hmm. This one is more like they actually put hero characters in it, and they do have, as hero characters do in hero shooters out now, like abilities. Yep. And your QEs. I forget if there's an R. QEF. There we go. That sounds better. That sounds like it works. Quef. You just pick like which ability you want to use.
I'm a fucking child.
Yeah. But as you play the game, like there's more than just 3 abilities. You get like different abilities per button, pretty much. That you can pick like from a shielded character using a shield push to push them off to like kind of making a barrier around them.
Well, that's the other thing.
Like a kind of like a higher agile character can do like a grappling hook to actually latch onto people, or a kick to like distance himself away from them.
And that's the thing also, like with your moves, when you choose your character, there's actually 2 moves for each button that you can choose between, depending what your play style is at that moment. So, you know, there's which I thought was really cool. So, like, you know, you're playing as, you know, the more brutish kind of character, and you're like, oh, I like this. There's like a boulder throw kind of thing. You think that's going to be really cool. You try it, doesn't really feel like it. We'll see what the other E button thing does. And it gives you a little options, a little versatility. They also limit how many of each character are in each map. So you can't have just a bunch of everyone. So we had a lot of cases where when I was demoing the game, the guy was describing each character to me. He's like, you should try this one. It's definitely the easiest good starter one. And by the time we were done like looking at it, it's like the map was full.
Yeah.
And then that happened literally in sequence until we got to the point that the guy was like, well, this is okay to start with. And I was fucking terrible at it.
Yeah, so the gameplay footage does stuff. Actually, ones we recorded from it. So if the person's dying a lot,
you're actually going to be watching the footage from that.
Yeah.
During this whole thing, pretty much.
As long as it's recorded, okay. They're dying a lot. It's Josh. If he's kicking ass, it's me.
I did decently at one point.
You did. But the thing I love about this, too, like, skill matters. I mean, you can go in there and just fucking hack away. You might live. You might do all right. But, like, if you're skilled, you put your back to the wall and you're getting, like, teamed up against multiple people who don't know what you're doing, you can actually hold your own.
Yeah, like, that's the thing is I definitely felt like I actually got to the point that I was, like, with the more British guy, I don't have the name offhand, being with a T, I was able to actually, like, just bashing in every direction. It was, like, literally, like a berserk kind of Viking kind of guy. I mean, it's not based on Viking, but like it felt like that. Just like swinging and slamming in every direction and stuff like that. Like trying to throw off these, because most of them were like really tiny, like kind of glass cannon style characters. And I think I took like 2 or 3 people down, like guts, like arms and limbs flying everywhere before they finally weakened me. It was like this really like David's versus Goliath kind of feeling to it.
And as I was playing like a character with a shield, like I was actually on a staircase where I had 3 others going at me. And team damage is on, by the way, so you can screw them up that way.
Oh, I murdered the shit. When we actually ended up playing with each other on the team, I killed you probably more than the other team did.
Yeah.
It was great.
But like you can actually really hold your own. Like I had like a narrow staircase. They're kind of trying to get at me in just one direction. I was able to kind of like block them and try to get hits somewhere I can. But if they got around my back or got me surrounded, I would have been done for.
Tactics are really important, and then because that's the thing is like your more brutish, like kind of tanky characters can go right up front, but you know the other ones really are weak. You have to find other ways around, but you get behind people, you can slaughter almost anyone in that freaking game. Doesn't matter who you are.
Also, the look of the game, like they're not going for hyper realistic. It's not. It looks cel shaded, but it's not.
Yeah, that's the thing is like they kept getting asked if it was cel shaded, and it does. It really does kind of look cel shaded, but not. Like that's the best way to describe it. You're going to be watching the video, so you'll kind of see, and you may see similarity. But
there's some cool things that happen in level. Like if you hit someone close to a wall, that blood like splatters depending on how you hit them.
It's just a very unique kind of looking game.
So if you're a fan of Chivalry, definitely check it out. It's like it, but a little different. And it definitely, I enjoyed it.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Yes,
is the best way to put it. You know,
and pretty cool game modes too in there as well.
Yeah,
like there's something that's kind of like Payload and Overwatch. Gotta like escort this package,
and then there was just like kind of just points. We capture 3 different points kind of thing,
or just defend the points.
And, capture and defend, points.
And you're really one like gotta forget the name of the type of game matches, like or domination. If you're a Call of Duty fan. I don't mean that's a bad thing. You're not bad people.
Okay.
I just am not one of you. But like you capture like A, B, and C, you try to hold them, and there's one that you're just defense, and you're trying to keep the team from not holding those points.
It's like quasi King of the Hill-ish, almost. Yeah. So we both. It's one of the few games we've actually. I'm trying to think. I think it's the only game of these focus games that we both actually played.
Yes, actually, the focus games.
Of the focus stuff, it's the only ones that we both ended up playing, and it was a really enjoyable experience. So go check it out when they go into the open beta and things like that. Just keep your eye on. I think all you have to do is sign up to their mailing list to be informed when you're in, essentially. So make sure to do that.
If you're to look the game up by name, or just look up Banner Studios, Torn Banner Studios.
Yep, you'll come across it easily. That being said, we would you get sign up.
Bye.